Whoa, it's Wulzy. Welcome to day 7 of Build Week, the absolute finale, the day that the level gets released. I've been tweaking this level since I finished recording day 6. I've spoken to a couple of playtesters, namely Zippix, Sharkery and Lev. I gave the level to Zippix first, who basically just told me to tweak the gameplay a whole lot because it felt more like an 8 or 9 star than a 7 star. There was a couple of issues with visibility, stuff like slopes, stuff like falling through the level, hard to sight read, and also some placement issues with saws. Move the saws down at the end of the wave, as you can see. I've fixed all of the first 5 points. I haven't changed the 6th point yet. I planned on doing it in this video. And I totally deleted the end ship after Sharkery kinda slammed me for it. So I watched Zippix and Harry S play this live on a Discord live stream. They didn't seem to have many issues sight reading the gameplay, though I may change the position of the mask slightly in this video to make it clear to see. The other problem that Zippix had with the level that I didn't speak about was the fact that these little grass arrows that I added in this UFO could be confused as places to click, but instead I just changed these circles so that they are bigger. They used to be 0.5 scale, but now they are on 1, and you'll notice as I'm playing the level right here that the end now cuts off at the end of the cube. There's no more ship, and yeah, just like that, I fixed everything that Zippix wanted. He said the colours were a little bit weird at times, but they weren't too bad. But I do agree that this middle cube is a little bit empty. Part of it is sticking to that void idea, but I do think there could be a couple more details added, so here we go. Gonna go the extra mile and just delete those spikes right there. Go to the mask level and just delete some blocks right here. Add this little glow thing on the top, and also just straight up copy this spike straight out of its place onto there. That'll work, and there we go. I've just added a spike and the little glow piece on top. Zippix said his favorite part was the wave, so I'm going through it right now while I get to the cube transition. There we go. If I put don't fade on everything, I think that'll be quite solid. It's a lot better than it was. Sharkery basically said that from the wave onwards, the level begins to lose its cohesion altogether, although it has a couple of links between parts with decorations and colours. He also told me that the colours in this UFO part are kinda ugly, which Zippix then contested in the call saying they looked nice, which honestly left me quite conflicted. So what I did, I went into this pulse right here, and this used to fade back out at this point, but then I extended it all the way to the edge of the ship part to then fade out during the cube. And then I deleted the last chip because he said it was bad. In fact, he said it would benefit the level more if it was removed, so I did. And yeah, that was Shane basically done. There wasn't really much action to take from his because I gave him the fixed copy after Zippix told me to fix all the gameplay, blah blah blah. So how I did this, you'll see I've got a bunch of copies right here. Basically, I gave the original copy to Zippix, fixed up from what he said, and then I gave it to Sharkery, fixed up a couple of things after what he said, and then gave it to Lev, which I'm going to get onto now. First off, Lev says the level is nice, but should include more white in the beginning, which I'm going to go ahead and do right now. So I've noticed that the orbs are pretty plain in this level, so I'm going to go ahead and give them a little bit more to them using these little triangle blocks right here on white. I'm also going to go and copy these values from the inside rings. Maybe I could space this out. There, I've made it a double triangle under the orb. I feel like that's pretty neat. I can't really use it on this one, so it's only going to get used twice, which is this yellow orb and this purple orb back here. I guess I could use it with the saws as well. It does look a little bit weird, but I could give it that 258 group that sets it down a little bit in opacity, but then that gets rid of the white. Alright, let's test this. Hopefully it's not too clustered. You know what? That does actually add a little bit to the level, but I feel like it does still need some more white. I've went and given every single arrow in this part that tells you to jump a group, starting off with 336 and ending with 347. Just adding a pulse that fades it to white in 0.05 seconds and then fades it off for 1. It's pretty subtle, but it's a free way to get some more white into the level. I had a thought while I was aligning some pulse triggers. What if I varied this up by just putting a single triangle above the saws instead of a double? And I think it's worked. I am now satisfied with the amount of white in this section. I gotta ease in that white usage, you know. So it starts off with a little bit of white, and then it gets more and more. Lev also told me that it's hard to see the top structures while you're upside down in the robot, which I will use an image to show. When you're going through this part of the robot, the vortex is still very young, so it's in the very middle of the level. It doesn't reach this point. So these are very dark. But I'm not going to change that because I do think it kind of adds to the void feeling I was going for on that robot when the song quietens down and becomes a bit more spacey. And then basically he told me to tamper with the circuit blocks in the UFO part. He's talking about these blocks right here because the base is very boring. I could set it to transparent and use a black base so it's just these patterns showing up. Because if I add a black base, you see the difference between these block designs. What I kind of want to do instead is make a small pattern that would just fit right on the inside like this. Kind of like that. But I don't know, because the outlines vary in their size a lot, which is another thing he told me. You can see there's a double outline right here and a single one there. But I guess that kind of adds charm to it. I really don't know about adding these things. I tried adding some black glow. Nah, I don't like it. I don't know if I like the black base. I kind of like the charm of just having it a simple circuit board design. I don't know, because it kind of gets colorized behind it. And it does kind of make the background come into the blocks too, which I like. So I think I'm going to keep that. And on that note, that means that Trippy is finally complete. 33,413 objects across 10 copies. I even deleted my actual copy once by accident because I played a level request in between, and then I had it in that mentality that I was just going to go and delete the level like that. I've spent countless hours putting this together, editing it, organizing it to be uploaded in the span of a week, so I'd really appreciate it if you could like the video, share the series, go play the level because it's about to get released as soon as I verify it on this premiere. Here we go, guys. We are going into Trippy. We are going to verify it with the coin right now on the premiere. I'm excited. It sucks because I'm making this video a week in advance. So I won't be able to release this for a whole week, but I will have it verified, sat there, ready to go. The suspense will be killing me as I'm uploading these videos. But here we go. We're getting far. We're about to go and attempt to get the coin. Oh yeah, there we go. We got the coin first try. Zippix had a little bit of trouble when he was playing it. No! Oh my god. We got it again. Attempt 2. Let's go. I will be leaving a clean, no mic recording of this at the end of the video if you wish to see it in its full form without me yabbering on in the background. But I think we're about to verify the level right here. We're about to get to the last cube. Almost died in that ship, but here we go. We're about to pass the last cube part right now. This is the end of build week. Let's go. Trippy is verified. Clean black screen ending. Here it is. Trippy. What do I add the description as? Here's the stuff. The description is A up. We're going to request 7 stars. Copy. Password is 5555. There you go. That is it. We're going to share the level. If you are watching the premiere right now, I have just uploaded the level. Obviously, I can't do it right now because this is pre-recorded, but it is out right now. Thank you so very much for tuning into this series every day this week, giving me feedback. Thank you to my playtesters, Zippix, Sharkery, and GD Lev. You've helped out a lot with episode 7 and also polishing the level. This has been an absolute challenge for me to put together. I've really enjoyed it. Thank you for watching this series. Have a good day.